دايم اليوم رح أعمل galette des rois أنا وجيهان.
Today we're going to be making the king's cake, which is one of my favorite pies, and it's also a game. And in my country, Lebanon, the winner wears the crown, and we're going to tell you all about it.
بدنا 3 بيض,
3 eggs,
1 ستيك زبدة,
1 stick of butter,
كوباية لوز مطحون,
a cup of crushed almonds,
3/4 كوباية سكر خشن,
3/4 cup of sugar,
شوية طحين للعجينة,
a little bit of flour just for the puff pastry,
كونياك نتفة ملعقة صغيرة,
1 teaspoon of cognac,
رشة فانيليا,
a couple drops of vanilla extract,
صفار بيضة وحدة,
1 egg yolk,
عجينة الباف,
the puff pastry, and lastly,
والكينج هلا بدنا نحطه بقلب العجينة.
this little trinket we're gonna add inside the puff pastry, and we'll tell you all about it.
بدنا نحط 1 ستيك زبدة,
We'll put the stick of butter and then the
كوباية
sugar,
سكر, رشة فانيليا, شوية كونياك
So
ملعقة
the
صغيرة.
the vanilla extract and the cognac. And now we mix.
بدنا نحط البيض فوق الزبدة والسكر,
And we'll just add the eggs to the mix we just did.
بدنا نخفقهم.
And then we stir again.
هلا بدنا نحط اللوز فوق الحشوة
We'll add the almonds
ونخفقهم.
on top of the mix. And now we can just stir by hand.
عم نحط طحين لما نحط العجينة لما تلزق.
We just add flour before we put the dough just so it doesn't stick.
أنا هلا رح مد العجينة, حطيت طحين. Jihane, please tell us about Galette des Rois.
The Eve of Epiphany, which is the night of January 5th, celebrates the 3 kings and also is the end of the 12 days of Christmas, which starts during Christmas and ends today. Now, the season for king cake extends from the end of the 12th day, which is, January 6th, up until Mardi Gras, Fat Tuesday, which is also a day before the start of Lent. It is a very popular food item, the king's cake, and is celebrated in many countries like Quebec, Switzerland, Belgium, but it originated over 300 years ago in France, and that French tradition came to the United States, specifically to New Orleans, and it's celebrated there throughout the entire carnival season. Now they celebrate it every week, and what you're seeing over here is my mom. She's putting that little king or trinket, which she brought it with her from Lebanon, which we also celebrate it there. It started out as a bean over 300 years ago, and now it could be baby Jesus or a popular celebrity icon. Now, once it's mixed in the cake and the cake bakes, you cut it in slices, and the person who gets the slice that has the king either wins different things in different countries. As in New Orleans here in the States, the person who gets the little king ends up bringing the cake for the next week, since this is celebrated for weeks and weeks up until Mardi Gras, from starting today. So the person who gets it will end up bringing the cake for the next week's festivities. Now, what are we doing?
هلا الكينج يحو بقلب الحشوة هون, وهلا بدي سكرها. مديتها بالصينية أول, هن بيجوا شقفتين, مديتها. هلا بدي أحط الثانية فوقها.
Now this is the puff pastry. After she put the first layer, we added that little mix that we did earlier, and now and the little king is hidden in that mix. And now she's putting the top layer of the puff pastry.
أهم بارت بالعجينة إنه نلزق دايرة كلها بصفار البيض, لأنه بيفلق, يعني بتفرط.
Okay.
هلا كتير بدي أشتغل على التسكير على الداير.
Let's see you do it. Now she said the best part is the way you actually link the 2 puff pastries together, and she does it with the egg yolk. It's very important. If she doesn't do it and if it's not tied together very well, it might fall apart.
شوفوا كيف عم ببرمها. هيدا الكراون بحطه بنص العجينة، وبدهن العجينة كلها بصفار البيض ليصير لونها أحمر من فوق.
So basically, she just decorated the entire cake with a little crown that's gonna bake, and then she's just applying egg yolk through the entire pie, just so it browns and becomes more crisp.
بدنا نبخش شوي العجينة.
Just poking a few holes in the dough, just so it breathes.
بدنا نحطها بالفرن.
And now it's time to bake. Baking at 350.
الجاليت أخذت نص ساعة بالفرن، وهلأ رح قصه ونشوف مين رح يربح.
So it took about half an hour of cooking time, and now we're just gonna cut in slices, give it to the family, and see who's gonna get that little trinket and see who's the winner.